So this is not only a bull sale, it's actually a stock dog sale, and I am here with Paige and her dog Toad. And Paige, tell me a little bit about what you're doing here.
We're just showing our dogs on cattle to try to simulate some ranch work and to prospective buyers to see what they're looking for and what they need and see if they'd like to purchase the dogs.
What are people looking for when they're looking to buy a dog?
Oh, everybody's different in what they prefer. They have a group of people that judge the dogs and score them and place them accordingly. But everybody's different. Some people like really strong dogs that go to the head. Some people, like dogs that are a little quieter and don't listen. So it depends on what their needs are and what they prefer.
If you know nothing about dogs, Adam, define for us what a stock dog is and what they actually do, how they kind of lead the cattle to do what they need to do for the rancher. I don't know if some people may not know what a stock dog is and what breeds.
We're mostly dealing with border collies, kelpies, and McNabs through our sale. Although we don't have a requirement, if you have a crossbred dog of some kind that has taken to work in stock and has been trained and he's perfectly qualified to come here, they don't even have to be registered or papered to be in our sale. They just have to. The only requirement is that they meet the committee standards of performance. If they don't do well enough in the works, they can be sifted and not allowed to sell. The stock dogs. What his job kind of is to work with the handler in handling the cattle. A lot of times cattle sometimes aren't, sheep like to stay in a little group and cattle may not like to stay in a group so much. The dog being there influences the cattle to stay together a little bit better. If he's the right kind of dog and doesn't put too much pressure on him, the cattle will focus a lot on what the dog is doing and react on what the dog is doing, and allows the cattleman to get in the correct position, a horseback or whatnot, to, you're running some cattle out of the field into a corral or from one field to another field through a gate, and the dog makes it all a lot easier. And in this part of the world, we use our dogs an awful lot in real brushy and rocky country where you can't get around the cattle very quickly a horseback because of the terrain. And boy, the little dogs, they can just shoot right through the brush and over the rocks and through the timber and whatnot and get around the other side of a bunch of cattle and stop them and be sitting there with the cattle when you finally catch up a horseback. So they're very important to my operation and to a lot of operations. Without them, we would come back off the pastures and the range unsuccessful in our gathers way more often than we do.